I can't believe this day has finally come. Tower Defense X's most anticipated update ever, Nightmare Mode, has released, and I somehow survived it. But not without pain, not without chaos, and not without questioning every life decision that led me to this moment. Because this update completely changes TDX forever. 4 new OP towers, 3 nightmare difficulties, one of them being a redacted wave, which is pure pain, a brand new currency, and nearly every tower rebalanced for the nightmare meta. There is so much in this update that it honestly feels like a brand new game. So buckle up and get yourself ready, because I'm going through everything. This is TDX's biggest update. Let's start with the first difficulty, Normal Nightmare Mode. It's actually pretty chill at the beginning. Nothing too intense, even though the final boss, the Emperor, has 22.5 million health. Compared to what comes later though, he's basically a warm-up. For my loadout, I used Golden Mobster, Refractor, which is one of the new towers, Shield Tower, also new, Medic, XWM Turret, and Golden Juggernaut. I also brought my friend along. He will just be here to provide support towers and to make things much more faster, since Nightmare also has 50 waves. I used Golden Mobsters and Golden Juggernauts for early game, until Wave 20, where a Eradicator, Zeus, and Phoebus appeared, forcing me to place a shield and a refractor to keep my towers alive. After that, I started getting loads of refractors, as these do the highest DPS in the game, going up to 26,000 DPS. I stole my friend's XWM turret spot in the process, making him slightly upset. The next few waves were pretty easy. Wave 25, a Eradicator Mark IV spawned, Wave 32 Destructors spawned, and on Wave 35 a Eradicator Mark II combat spawned. All was good until Wave 39, where the wave spams flying enemies and 2 VX drones and Jaegers. Due to the lack of flying detection in our loadouts, we ended up dying. We tried it again on another map called Pafika Ruins, which is a normal difficulty map and is dual lane but has double the length of Castellan Reach. This time on Wave 39 we beat it, since my friend brought along anti-air turrets. Wave 45 was actually harder than Wave 50, having the Alpha Predator with 5 million health and revives twice. He has high health and does a lot of damage, which ended up killing all of my max refractors, causing me to lose millions of dollars. And on Wave 50, the Emperor spawned. Emperor's main way of killing us is by shooting his staff into our base, dealing 1,000 damage each shot. He also can't enter our base, and will keep looping around the map, making it easy to kill. Plus, he has 22.5 million health. Crazy. Eventually, we finally beat Emperor. This is just the beginning. Ultra Nightmare is next, and this is just way more painful than normal mode. Just the first few waves alone is harder than all of Normal Nightmare's difficulty. So I brought along another person. His name is T, and he will be coming along with me for Ultra Nightmare and the Redacted Wave, providing supports and general DPS. I brought along Golden Mobster, Behemoth, Medic, War Machine, XWM Turret, and Golden Juggernaut. For early game, T placed down a shield to protect our towers from the stealth gunners, while I got top path Golden Mobsters to survive the 2,000 health stealth heavy titans. We barely survived early game, leaking a lot of health, but we did get a strong foundation. Everything besides early game is mostly the same as normal Nightmare mode, besides for a few extra bosses between waves. Wave 20, there is an extra Artemis and 2 Kings, easily taken care by our top path golden mobsters and golden juggernauts. Wave 33 Ginger Dreads spawned, and I got confused why they were in this mode. These enemies are pretty old. They were a part of the Halloween update all the way back at 2023. They did take down a few of our towers, but either way we killed them from our spawners. I should also mention some basic information about the other 2 towers, the Behemoth and the War Machine. These 2 towers are spawner towers, dealing insane damage. From what I heard, Behemoth can do up to 7,000 DPS as well as 105,000 collision damage. And War Machine is probably the best towers out of all the Nightmare towers, dealing 10,000 DPS, 175,000 health, and an insane ability to punch back bosses. Absolutely overpowered. Besides, for Wave 20 and 30, the rest of the waves are pretty much the same until Wave 46, where the Emperor spawns. And he got buffed up. He now has 25 million health, but also does way more damage to our base and spawns in much stronger enemies. In the end, he was pretty easy, but we got really close to dying. Hey, it looks like you are enjoying the video. You might also notice that this video is coming out 2 months after Nightmare already released, which means I have spent the last few weeks working hard to make this video. So before we proceed to the redacted wave, why not just subscribe or like the video? It really supports me a lot. One more thing, I am working on a new game called Banlands. It's a mix of Piggy and Forsaken. Join the Discord server in the description if you are interested in playing it once it is released. Back to the video. Okay, I know I sound stupid saying redacted wave even though it's called the secret wave, but I just prefer calling it that. It sounds epic. Anyways, it's time for the hardest of all tower defense games.
Redacted wave.
I have tried to win this so many times. I mostly play TDS and TDX, and between those games, I have never faced such intense gameplay. This requires insane micro, almost all of the Nightmare towers, and smart teammates. Luckily, I have all of those. The first step is to enter this secret room and get a tablet on this table. Then you have to go on to the finality map and ignite 4 different pillars in a specific order. Lastly, you have to kill the Emperor to trigger it. It starts off easy, forcing you to kill a calamity before the Nemesis spawns. The Nemesis is a boss with only 5 million health. Doesn't sound bad, right? Keep in mind that it is a flying boss, spawns in hundreds of calamities, flies really fast, and you have to kill her before she enters your base. This is the redacted wave.